So what's your name?
My name is Sanjay James.
Awesome. And where were you born?
I was born in Newington, Connecticut.
Okay, cool. And when did you move to Durham?
I actually live in Wake Forest.
Okay, cool. So what do you do in Durham?
So I am one of the artists in residence here at the Durham Art Guild. So you're standing in my studio right now. So I'm going to be here for 6 months, and then my solo show is in February of next year.
Awesome. Great to hear. Thanks.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest hope you have just in the world in general? I know that's a little bit of a deep question. What's your biggest hope?
My biggest hope, I'm going to connect it to my art
Sure.
in here. And my biggest hope is that my art can bring us together, especially people of color. I feel like there is some tension within all of us, and I think it would just be great if we were a big happy family.
Sure. Yeah, that's great. And is there something about doing this in Durham specifically, do you think like that message kind of connects to, if that makes sense?
I think with the project that I'm working on does connect to it being in Durham, because there is a huge population of artists of color that work here. You know, not necessarily like in Raleigh, like I feel like there is
Sure.
a difference. So I think that being here could promote us all well.
Yeah, thanks. And last question, what's your favorite art piece? Do you mind just talking about it and what it meant to you?
Yeah, my favorite one is over here.
Sure.
We should
Walk over there?
towards it.
Yeah.
Here.
Sure.
This is my favorite art piece in the room. It's a self-portrait that I made doing a photo collage. So I used like different apps from my phone and Photoshopped, and it was just like really fun.
Awesome.
Experience.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Xander.
Okay,
Do you want the full
awesome.
name or just my name?
No, that's perfect,
All right,
thanks.
Xander.
And where are you from?
So originally I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, about a suburb just like 15 minutes outside of downtown New Orleans called Metairie.
Okay.
But I've lived here since 2005.
Okay, cool. And were you born in Louisiana also?
No, I was actually born in Florida.
Okay.
Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach area.
Okay, awesome. And where in Durham do you live?
I live in North Durham.
Okay.
So closer to Bahama, a little bit south of that though.
Okay.
So
Great. And what's your favorite thing about working at Two Roosters?
I think it's partially the people and partially the like coworkers. I think that this job kind of gives me the opportunity to like be more generous than other jobs I've ever had. That's one of our big core values, is being generous. And I kind of just, it's, you know, pretty easy. It's not like scooping ice cream, so it has
Sure.
it has its challenges, but you know, most of the time it's a pretty fun job.
Sure. And what do you think with that, what's been the biggest challenge do you think about working here?
I think a lot of it is that people think that this job sort of is just like an in-betweener, or like that this isn't a career that people can really have. Like, and I think that's just food service in general. A lot of people see it as like a high school, college age thing to wait tables, to work in food service, but there's still plenty of us adults kicking around who work food service because we love customer service and we love helping people.
Sure.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you think has been the most interesting person you've met working here?
oh, that's a tough question, because there's so many. Like, I think one of my favorite customers that I've met working here, who I would say is the most interesting, is a customer named Megan. We often talk about Lord of the Rings and musicals, and she comes in, and when the Lord of the Rings Amazon series was coming out, we talked about it all the time. It was like our Wednesday ritual. We'd have like ice cream and then just sit there and talk about it for 30 minutes. So.
It's awesome. And if you had to give your biggest hope for the world, or like your biggest dream, what would that be?
I'd have to say that I really would wish for like world peace. I know that sounds very Miss America, but I think that we as a society, we don't have anything that differentiates us than like our cultures.
Yeah.
Like biologically, we're the same. You know, like we are the same organism, just in different flavors.
Sure.
And I think that if we truly could just see each other as like human to human, rather than like, oh, you're American and South American, or you're Asian versus European, you know, I think we could truly make it a better place for everybody and like end a lot of crises that way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my big hope, is like world peace, coming together, unifying as a human race, not just like different races.
Great. Thank you.